Hi guys, hello to tutorial number 4, which is as well the assessment task 2, the project part A of the draft contract. This tutorial looks at part A2 and A3. A2 is really to identify the key legislative requirements, right, for this part of the question. And then the second part is A3, which looks at seeking legal advice. Now just let's go back up to the first question, which you need to answer. Alright. So here you need to outline the aspects relating to your key legislative requirements you have considered for this draft contract, which you have just now completed. For A1C, between you, the hotel, and the selected supplier, either way your fruit, vegetables or dairy supplier. Now here I have provided you with a link which you must use in order to answer this particular question. So access the below reference, refer to and answer the questions by synthesizing the access information in your own words. So that means that reference, that link which I'm providing to you, which I will open in a minute, which is a government agency website, you need to go through and you need to find the appropriate information in order to answer this question. Synthesizing means that you have to use your own words, so you need to summarize the information that you have accessed and then write it down in your own words. Clearly define contractual requirements, terms and conditions, including provisions for legal requirements. Now you need to go back to your draft contract, look at the terms and conditions, and identify as well what are the parts which are legal requirements. Okay, so that's a very important aspect in order to answer this question. So I have opened already this particular website, so I'm just opening it one more time, which is this one here, which is the Small Business Development Corporation website, which looks at all aspects of contracts and agreements. And if you scroll down, you can see here some subtitles, subcategories, which you need to go through in order to find the information you need in order to answer the question. In addition, and I'm going back to our assignment, assessment task. In addition, of course, you can also refer to or maybe go back to your LMS pathway, the textbook. In particular, topics and slides also will talk about some legal requirements. But note, you need to really refer that back to your draft contract, which is an agreement for supply of goods. So this is part A2. Now let's scroll down. And we go into part A3. Okay. Now here, where would you seek advice to any particulars you were not sure about for this draft contract, A1C, between you, the hotel, and the selected supplier, either for the vegetables or the dairy products. Now you can see here already the word particulars guides you to statement of work, which we already have identified, or you have identified certain particulars, which in some cases might need some legal advice. So where would you go to seek legal advice? So if you look here, I have provided again another link and reference which you must access in order to answer this particular question. Access the below reference and answer the question by synthesizing the accessed information in your own words. Same here, you need to access the information, read and seek the information, summarize it, synthesizing, meaning you're rewriting using your own words in order to answer these questions. Do not copy and paste, because that will be unacceptable, as you know. Alright, so it's really important that you demonstrate that you have understood the information already, what you have learned about legal requirements, seeking advice from the textbooks, from the activities you had in class, that you really demonstrate that you understand the question and that you can actually answer the question. So meaning that you understand and have comprehended the information provided to you or what you have learned. Excuse me. So here I have one website here, which is another government website, which I'm just going to open here as well, which is from Queensland, in this particular business, Queensland government website, which provides here information in relation to government advice when it comes to types of business advisors you might seek. So again, there's a lot of information here which you need to go through, and then again you use your own words. So you can see here are some links as well. Okay, managing records, managing finances. You might need to access that as well. All right, and to seek the information so you can summarize and answer the question. Then there was another resource which I have provided to you, which is our Willy Manglys PDF style of textbook. I'm just going to open this one here as well, which you can see here, which is on page 26. If you look at the PDF file, it's page 28, and which looks here at the evaluation and act on the need for special advice as required, the need for legal advice. So you can see here, if you scroll down, there's also some information which has been provided. You need to access that, you need to read through that, you need to understand, and then you need to answer the question related back to your draft contract between you, the hotel, and the supplier you have chosen. So it needs to be specific, not just general terms. It needs to be general terms with specific aspects. Alright, so I'm going to go back to our assessment task, which is here. Alright, so you can see here the Willy Manglys textbook, page 28, which is accessible on the LMS platform, or it's also accessible on the tutorial. And here's also the web link, which I have just shown you. Then here's just a little bit a hint, or a little bit a direction in order for you to answer this particular question. All right. Now I'm going back to our LMS so you can see where that sits. So here's the tutorial. All right. So it will sit here just next to it. That video, that tutorial will sit here, and then you can see here document supporting. This is the textbook which I just have shown you in a PDF file. So you can click on that, go to page 28 or page 26 within the textbook, and you also will find that information which I just have shown. Now, in addition, please also go back to your LMS textbook, the pathway, and revise maybe one or two of the topics related to legal advice. Alright, so that was the tutorial for your assessment task 2, project draft contract, A2, key legislative requirements, and A3, seek legal advice. And you, of course, as usual, you have time to work on this, to complete this part of your assessment task in the workshop consultation session in our next week face-to-face session. Till then, thank you very much and have a good day. Bye bye.